Peace, Moonshines. This is Renee from the Hermit's Moon. I wanted to wish everyone a blessed Samhain and a happy Halloween, and I thought it would be a good time for me to post my first video to my channel, the Hermit's Moon. So I want to welcome you and just show you around my Samhain altar. For those of you who don't know, Samhain takes place on Halloween, and it's a day that we honor our ancestors and our loved ones who have passed on. So here's a little tour of mine. I took some yarn and I just strung up pictures of my family that has passed. Let me show you some of them. And this is my altar. You know, the next day is Dia de los Muertos. I think I said that right. And that is the Day of the Dead. That's a Mexican holiday. And but right now I'm going to focus on Samhain. This is, let me see, I always like to have something living on my altar, and even though the mums have not, they're gone, but the plant is still alive. And I thought, well, that really kind of symbolizes what Samhain is. Even though our loved ones have passed on, we are still connected to them and rooted to them. And so I thought this mum plant, even though it has not done well, would be a good representation of that on my altar. But I've got candles here. This is an article that was written about my family back in the 50s here in Alabama. This is my brother-in-law John, who passed away about 3 years ago. He's not an ancestor, but he is a loved one. This is my Uncle Danny, who passed away the week I graduated high school in a car wreck. Very untimely passing. But what else is on my altar? I've got pumpkins. I've got an incense burning that's a pumpkin spice. I've got a lot of skulls, skeletons. You know, they are a good representation of the dead. I've got a little statue of Bastet. She's the goddess that protects cats, and I've made a little offering for her of honey and catnip. Some more candles. When I do my ritual later, I'll have some wine in that cup there. I've got apples, you know, that's good for this time of year. I loved this statue here. It represents that, you know, love is eternal. There is no passing there. And I have this little post about, suddenly all my ancestors are behind me. Be still, they say. Watch and listen. You are the result of the love of thousands. I always thought that was beautiful. So that's my altar. And I'll just show you around my little sacred space here. These are all, this is just like my little inventory for when I do magical workings. Lots of ingredients and candles and just a lot of elements I like to work with. Next to it, I have some of the oracle and tarot decks that I use when I give readings. And underneath that is moon water that I have charged. For under each of the full moons, you know, they always occur in the sign of the zodiac, and they have special meanings for each sign. So I like to charge moon water at that time and use it in my spell work. These are just some art supplies that I've got, some more little witchy stuff. I love this little thing. I got it at Michael's last year, and I just think she's gorgeous. I've got lighting up above my altar, also a cross. I have this little thing with some kind of mat, but it represents all the chakras. I'm a Reiki healer, so I love anything to do with the chakras too. I love this little thing. It's raining here now, but it's a little porch that I have a little bit of privacy. I can sit out there and read and just spend some time by myself. I call it the Witch's Garden. I got that at Michael's too a couple of years ago. Just thought it was beautiful. This is normally my ancestor altar, but I have a lot of the pictures moved for a ritual I'm going to do later, so that's not something I would usually show anyway. More books and supplies. Over here I have art supplies. I like to paint and do different crafts, and this is just another bookcase to store some of that. I have a lot of incense. I keep them over here too. This is my reading table where I do my tarot readings, oracle readings. Right now I've got it set up. I'm going to do a ritual that I do every Samhain where I pull some cards to see what messages my ancestors have for me. I'll move some of those pictures from over to the altar back over here, and I'll pull a card for each ancestor and see what message they have. This is a really nice deck. I just got it and I was browsing through it yesterday. Highly recommend it for anyone who is wanting to do ancestor work. You can also give you messages from your guides, but I just really like that deck. And that's about it. Just wanted to show you my my sacred space and my Samhain altar. I'll be posting videos a lot more often now. I'm really going to try to spend some more time here and really dedicate some time to my YouTube channel, maybe set up a Patreon and just really get my website going. But I hope you all have a happy Halloween, blessed Samhain, and just blessings all around. Namaste, Moonshines. Bye.